Happy Monday, Hawkeyes. Welcome to Daily Iowan TV Sports. I'm Ashlyn Bauer.
And I'm Taylor Cassian.
No one could have guessed that Iowa would cruise through November after an embarrassing showing at Penn State at the beginning of the month. But here we are, and Iowa is back in the AP Top 25 at number 22 this week.
Taylor Brooks tells us that one word got them through this track, and it ended on the biggest note of all.
Resilience is what has led Iowa to win their last 3 games and then routing Nebraska in their final regular season matchup.
Just coming off of, a game against Penn State, where we didn't really, participate like we should have, and then kind of putting that behind us and being a resilient team and coming back strong for the last 3 weeks of the season.
What these guys have done, day in and day out, the past 3 weeks is just it's been really amazing to watch. And
we got knocked in the mouth against Penn State, and then we came back and battled a tough road ahead of us, but we came out and won 3 straight, and it's a credit to the team, and it shows what they're made of.
The offense showed up just as much as the defense as C.J. Beathard threw 3 touchdown passes, including a 77-yard pass to fellow senior Riley McCarron for his 3rd longest of his career.
The defense played great, special teams played great, and we were moving the ball offensively. Put up 40 points. So, I think if you combine everything, every aspect of the game, I think we played as good as we have all year.
It was a game plan play we had been working on, especially with all the running we've been doing, especially last week in Illinois. We thought we would catch them with a quick play action, quick pass, and really just split the middle of the field. And it worked out perfectly, obviously.
The exclamation point Iowa put on their season down the stretch couldn't have been done without the seniors, and the memories Friday were nothing short of the legacy this group's going to leave behind.
Everything that I dreamed it to be, just run out there seeing my mom, and I knew she was going to be crying, and just seeing her, it was tears of joy.
It's a great feeling, to get the last win in Kinnick as a senior. This is what we worked all year for moments like this.
It was extremely rewarding. After 4.5 years of putting in work and time and dedication, those are the moments that you kind of live for. You can't buy a feeling like that.
Can't believe 5 years went by that fast, but it was the most fun 5 years of my life.
The 3-1 record in November should carry the momentum into Iowa's bowl game here in about a month. Reporting for the last time with the Iowa Hawkeyes inside Kinnick Stadium, this has been Taylor Brooks, Daily Iowan TV Sports. Thanks for the memories, Kinnick.
One senior who was not announced Saturday was wide receiver Matt Vandenberg. His foot injury early in the season led him to be sidelined. But in Iowa's eyes, they are really hoping he gets a red shirt.
A huge asset to Iowa's big win against Nebraska on Friday was their defense. Katie Sextro tells us what clicked for this Iowa defense that's led them to be so successful lately.
Iowa's defense has given up only 23 points during their last 3 games combined. When you compare that to the 41 points they allowed Penn State to score 3 weeks ago, it's pretty clear that something changed after November 5th.
We either could have just, threw in the towel and say, season's over, or just keep pushing forward. And, that was our mindset, after Penn State going into Michigan. From this point on, we were just going to, just keep making positive strides.
Eventually, when you have a string of games where you're not playing up to your potential, it gets really frustrating. I feel like you can either go up or you can go down from there, and fortunately we went up.
I don't know if we could have gone any lower than we did 3 weeks ago. We had a tough loss to open the month. But what these guys have done, day in and day out, the past 3 weeks is just it's been really amazing to watch. And I think what showed up tonight, we played great complementary team football. The defense played strong 3 straight weeks in a row.
And whether it was the excitement of another ranked team coming to Kinnick, Senior Day, or the last game of the season, the Iowa defense did not disappoint.
It was just going out there, playing together, pretty much, just staying as a unit, doing what we have to do, and just playing great Iowa team football, and just sticking to the basics, doing our job. That's what we have to do, put our foot in the ground and just finish strong.
Nebraska's run game was shut down on Friday, and Tommy Armstrong in his pass game struggled as well thanks to quite a few pass breakups from Josie Jewell, Josh Jackson, and 3 others. The Iowa defense held the Huskers to only a field goal in the first half and a touchdown in the second, and it was by far enough to once again reclaim the Heroes Trophy.
The whole defense line did a great job today, our tackles on our ends. So it was really just, a good job by everybody up front, taking the gaps away and, moving people where they didn't want people. So it was a great job by them.
Reporting for the last time with the Iowa Hawkeyes inside Kinnick Stadium, this has been Katie Sextro, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Throughout the last 3 games, the Iowa defense has allowed just 7.6 points per game. Tomorrow, we will bring you a closer look at how Iowa's offense dominated against the Cornhuskers. In other men's sports, Iowa men's hoops was on the road over Thanksgiving break at the Emerald Coast Classic in Niceville, Florida.
After number 9 Virginia swept the Hawkeyes 74-41 on Friday night, the team had a quick turnaround for their third-place game against Memphis.
It was a back-and-forth battle all throughout the game. Memphis pulled away with the victory 100-92, but one individual made history in the Sunshine State.
Peter Jock came away with 42 points in the game. This is the most points scored by a Hawkeye in 40 years.
The senior also surpassed 1,000 career points with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first half.
Jock made 8 3-pointers, just one away from the school's single-game record. He also came back to Iowa City as part of the all-tournament team.
Iowa is back in action Tuesday night at Notre Dame for an 8 p.m. tip-off. The Iowa volleyball team ended their season on Saturday. They played at number 14 ranked Michigan State. The Hawks fell to the Spartans 3-1.
It was also senior night for the Hawks, where they celebrated 4 seniors: Alyssa Klosterman, Loxley Akiala, Lauren Brobst, and Ashley Mariani.
Meet us right back here tomorrow, where we take you through LaShawn Daniels Jr.'s 1,000 rushing yard season. Plus, we check up on Iowa Powerhouse Wrestling. Nikki, back to you.